Question 1. Another term for free play in the steering system is what? A. Shift. B. Lash. C. Pull. D. Lag. The answer is B. Lash. Question 2. The industry standard colors for air hoses are what? A. Blue and red. B. Black and red. C. Green and yellow. D. Blue and yellow. The answer is A. Blue and red. Question 3. A driver is required to complete a vehicle inspection every how many hours or miles? A. 18-hour period. B. 48-hour period. C. 12-hour period. D. 24-hour period. The answer is D. 24-hour period. Question 4. Is performing a daily vehicle inspection mandated by the Highway Traffic Act? A. No. B. Only for Class D vehicles. C. Only for Class A vehicles. D. Yes. The answer is D. Yes. Question 5. The daily inspection is conducted in accordance with what regulations or guidelines? A. Driver's discretion. B. Vehicle manufacturer's guidelines. C. The company policy. D. An inspection schedule. The answer is D. An inspection schedule. Question 6. How far from the point where the cargo was loaded must you inspect the vehicle's cargo to ensure it is secure? A. 100 kilometers. B. 60 kilometers. C. 80 kilometers. D. 120 kilometers. The answer is C. 80 kilometers. Question 7. In cases where serious infractions are discovered, what are the subsequent steps or actions taken? A. The vehicle is taken out of service. B. The vehicle is driven to the mechanic and they deal with it. C. The driver can only drive within city limits. D. It is reported to the vehicle owner and repaired at end of the trip. The answer is A. The vehicle is taken out of service. Question 8. What does hitting the pin refer to in a trucking context? A. Using a small sledge, loosen the pin. B. Place the transmission in the lowest gear and then partially release the clutch to move the power unit in a short, sharp motion. C. Place the transmission in reverse and then partially release the clutch to move the power unit backward in a short, sharp motion. D. None of the above. The answer is C. Place the transmission in reverse and then partially release the clutch to move the power unit backward in a short, sharp motion. Question 9. How often do will manufacturers suggest rechecking wheel fasteners? A. Between 200 kilometers and 280 kilometers after installation. B. They don't. C. Between 80 kilometers and 160 kilometers after installation. D. Between 40 kilometers and 60 kilometers after installation. The answer is C. Between 80 kilometers and 160 kilometers after installation. Question 10. What documentation is provided with an annual inspection certificate and an annual inspection record? A. An annual inspection sticker. B. A completion letter. C. A medallion. D. None of the above. The answer is A. An annual inspection sticker. Question 11. What is the most effective method for drivers to ensure their vehicle is in safe operating condition? A. Performing an annual inspection. B. Performing a monthly inspection. C. Repairing anything broken after it happens. D. Performing a daily inspection. The answer is D. Performing a daily inspection. Question 12. When the vehicle weight is doubled, what happens to the required braking power? A. Quadruple. B. The same. C. Double. D. Triple. The answer is C. Double. Question 13. On a highway, a one-way road, or any other public thoroughfare with no oncoming traffic, a second warning signal should be placed approximately how far from the vehicle? A. 30 m behind the vehicle and in line with the first warning signal. B. 55 m behind the vehicle and in line with the first warning signal. C. Anywhere behind the first warning signal. D. 30 m behind the vehicle and opposite with the first warning signal. The answer is A. 30 m behind the vehicle and in line with the first warning signal. Question 14. When a flat occurs, instead of slamming on the brakes, you should do what to maintain control of the vehicle? A. Have a steady pressure on the brakes. B. Use the emergency brake. C. Maintain speed and concentrate on easing off the road as you gradually reduce your speed. D. Downshift to the lowest gear right away. The answer is C. Maintain speed and concentrate on easing off the road as you gradually reduce your speed. Question 15. A flat tire on a dual-wheeled semi-trailer might have minimal impact on driving, but the extra weight on the other wheel may do what? Make it come loose. B. Cause brake fade. C. Damage it. D. Build heat in the brakes. The answer is C. Damage it. Question 16. When starting your vehicle on an uphill grade, what can you do to prevent it from rolling back? A. Use your service brake. B. Place it in park. C. Chock the wheels. D. None of these. The answer is A. Use your service brake. Question 17. On a highway, a one-way road, or any other public thoroughfare where there is no oncoming traffic, the first warning signal should be placed approximately how far from the vehicle? A. 6 m behind the stopped vehicle and in line with the right side of the vehicle. B. 15 m ahead of the stopped vehicle and in line with the left side of the vehicle. C. 3 m behind the stopped vehicle and in line with the left side of the vehicle. D. 12 m behind the stopped vehicle and in line with the left side of the vehicle. The answer is C. 3 m behind the stopped vehicle and in line with the left side of the vehicle. Question 18. Supplemental brakes are most fully effective when? A. Applied at the point when the engine is turning at maximum RPM for a given gear. B. Going uphill. C. Applied at the point when the engine is turning at minimum RPM for a given gear. D. None of these. The answer is A. Applied at the point when the engine is turning at maximum RPM for a given gear. Question 19. Under what circumstances are flares not allowed? A. In windy conditions. B. During daylight hours. C. If your vehicle is carrying flammable, explosive, or dangerous substances or materials. D. In rainy conditions. The answer is C. If your vehicle is carrying flammable, explosive, or dangerous substances or materials. Question 21. Is it advisable to signal other drivers when you want them to overtake you? Only if you see the way is clear. B. Yes. C. No. D. If the other driver seems unsure. The answer is C. No. Question 22. What effect does repeatedly applying your brakes or using them for an extended period while driving down a long incline have on them? They may overheat and fade. B. They grab and stop you quickly and unexpectedly. C. They begin to squeal. D. None of these. The answer is A. They may overheat and fade. Question 23. Besides noticing noise or vibration, what is the most effective method to check if you have a flat tire? A. Watch the gauges. B. Watch for the warning lights. C. Pull over and check for yourself. D. All of these. The answer is C. Pull over and check for yourself. Question 24. What's the most effective technique for driving up a steep hill? A. Downshifting to achieve maximum efficiency. B. Get a lot of speed up before going up the hill. C. Put on your hazard lights. D. Shift to a higher gear. The answer is A. Downshifting to achieve maximum efficiency. Question 25. If your vehicle breaks down, what additional steps should you take besides turning on your hazard lights? A. Turn off all electrical accessories to save the battery. B. Use flares or red reflectors to show that your vehicle is stopped. C. Use your parking lights. D. All of these. The answer is B. Use flares or red reflectors to show that your vehicle is stopped. Question 26. What should you do before driving down a steep incline? A. Shift to neutral. B. Drop your speed to 20 kilometers below the speed limit. C. Be prepared to shift into an appropriate gear. D. Shift into a gear that allows you to maintain control of your vehicle's speed. The answer is D. Shift into a gear that allows you to maintain control of your vehicle's speed. Question 27. What is the estimated time delay between when a driver notices a hazard and when the brakes start to slow down the vehicle? A. 3 seconds. B. 2 seconds. C. 1 second. D. Half a second. The answer is B. 2 seconds. Question 28. Why is it advisable to steer the rear of the vehicle toward the driver's side, to the left, when backing up, if feasible? A. It's easier to turn to the left. B. This allows you to see a part of the area behind the vehicle. C. Company policy. D. None of these. The answer is B. This allows you to see a part of the area behind the vehicle. Question 29. On a secondary road, where should a second warning signal be placed on the ground? A. 30 m behind the vehicle and opposite with the first warning signal. B. 15 m behind the vehicle and in line with the first warning signal. C. Anywhere behind the first warning signal. D. 30 m behind the vehicle and in line with the first warning signal. The answer is D. 30 m behind the vehicle and in line with the first warning signal. Question 30. Why is it important to pay close attention to the percentage indicated on a steep hill sign? A. It lets you know which gear to use. B. The higher the percentage, the steeper the grade. C. It lets you know if you should change your route. D. All of these. The answer is B. The higher the percentage, the steeper the grade.